Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today is the 31st of December and this is basically a great time for me to talk about what everyone's going to come up with, the New Year's resolution. So if you're one of these people that starts a New Year's resolution, first of all, my opinion on New Year's resolution is that it's a great idea, it's a great concept that people use this refresher of a new year to use this opportunity to rechange their life, to reshape, to rethink, to remove bad habits, to install good habits. Hello, my cat. But really, it should be a work that you're doing all across the year, looking at your bad behaviors and correcting yourself. If you just depend on New Year's Eve to do this, then you're not going to go that far. But, I mean, you will go far. Anyways, cut that out. But what you can really take into account is that this is a time where you can really strengthen your future and strengthen your habits and give yourself a big boost in life. Now, one of the big mistakes that people make with habits and starting habits, and I'm sure that you can hear someone who's done this, which is like, oh, I'm gonna just go to the gym 6 days a week for 3 hours, and I don't know, these kind of ridiculous goals that you will not be able to sustain. And so the key to actually sustaining a goal and a habit is to make it easy, to make it possible, and maybe to a certain extent, so easy that you can't not do it. So like two habits that I set for myself every day are meditate 1 second and read 1 word. Now, that sounds ridiculous at first, but when I see those on my habit app, I'm like, how can I not read 1 word? So I'll open up like my Kindle app and then I'll read 1 word, but and then I'll start reading a bit more. Same with meditation. Sometimes I meditate a second, but sometimes I go more. But the thing is that it's a consistent thing that I'm able to do every day. It's not something that's super hard. It's not something that like I feel discouraged that I need to like go out of my way to do. It's just, okay, let me just get it out of the way. And so that can be a trick that you can use to help yourself sustain whatever habit you have. So common habits that people try to engage in or like usually related to kind of reading, meditation, health such as gym, doing your work. It could be eating every day, it could be working every day. I don't know, but like you've got a lot of like different options or even things that you can remove, such as like reducing chocolate, reducing ordering out, reducing social media. So James Clear in Atomic Habits, a book I definitely recommend to everyone, and I talk a lot about on my blog at lukeheyman.wordpress.com. Advertising, let's go. A lot of the things that he says are related to, one, making it habit easy so that you can do it consistently and you don't feel kind of a fear. So a good way to make it easy is the habit should take less than 2 minutes. So for example, going to the gym is a long habit, but putting on your gym shoes is a short 2-minute habit, which can trigger going to the gym. So getting installed, even if you don't go to the gym for the first 2 weeks, but you put your gym shoes on every day, can do a great start. For example, for me, a way I tricked myself into working more, since I have an iPad and I do all my work on my iPad, one of my habits is checking the battery on my iPad every day. That takes me 100% less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 seconds, I pop my iPad open, I look at the percentage. However, I also have stuff that puts notifications on my home screen, such as do this, do this, do that. And so when I see those, I'm starting to be on my iPad, do the work, and trick myself into doing. That would be a big habit considered. It would be considered a more than 2-minute habit of actually doing a certain amount of work, etc. But just the fact of opening my iPad is a shorter habit which I can actually sustain and do over time. Consistency is the key word here. If you can't keep up your habit consistently, it won't work. You're gonna flop. Gym, I go to the gym and I'm hearing everyone talking around me about how January is a crappy month to go to the gym because all these New Year's resolutioner people that go to the gym and for a month the gym's packed, but after that, all those guys are gone. Now, I want you to succeed. I don't want you to be one of those people. I want you to see you consistently doing what you want. And for that, you have to make it easy. So that is really the lesson to take away from today. Make your habit easy. Think tonight, what do you want to change? What do you want to improve in your life? How can you improve your life? Even maybe a good strategy for how you can improve in life and looking for ideas is who do you want to be? What kind of identity do you want to get to? And then backtrack from there. So if you want to be someone who's knowledgeable reads books. Reads books to read, you got to read every day. And so at that point, you could just stick to the reading one habit a day. You could like put a book on your pillow when you go to bed, and then when you or when you leave in the morning, and then when you come back to bed, your book is on your pillow. You start reading. It's an automatic kind of system. People are very influenceable. You can be manipulated strongly, and one of the people that is most manipulable is you. And you can manipulate yourself to trick yourself into constantly doing what you want and shaping your identity. And every time you reinforce your identity, you're being closer to getting there. Anyways, I hope that this video expanded your perspective a bit and will help you kind of better your chances of keeping up a consistent habit and actually changing and making your New Year's resolution permanent rather than just a monthly thing that I'm going to make fun of. Anyways, if you consider subscribing, that would mean a lot to my channel. Anyways, I hope you have a good New Year's, and I'll see you next year.